Okay, good evening, everyone. For tonight's meeting, the topic is about culture. Please tell me about the culture in your city, or maybe the culture that you like. Okay, I start from Mr. Nova. Miss Nova. I'm sorry. Miss Nova, are you ready?
Okay, I'm sorry guys. 2 days ago, I can attend I can join the meeting, and today I will tell you about the tourism in Kalimantan Utara. It's called Ice Waterfall or Air Terjun Ice. It's located in Desa Marahilir in Bulungan, North Kalimantan. Uh, you can go there by a car or maybe a motorcycle, because in this town is not, or maybe it's rarely public transportation, so you can go there by a car or motorcycle, and then and then uh, you have to use a boat to get there and climb one times with my friends in office to go there, and then you can see the richness, or maybe the cliff when you across the river. So because when you want to go air terjun ice, you have to use a boat, and you can cross the river to get there. And then if I talk about North Kalimantan or Bulungan, because it's my first experience in here to experience the culture. It's really sometimes it's really exotic, ethnic, and many traditional dance or traditional music that have a lot of meaning. So so yeah, if you curious about the are you like to learn about traditional dance or traditional music or history, you have to go here, and you can learn about the history about or suku Bulungan or suku Tidung. That's it from me. Thank you. Maybe someone want to ask me about Artijon SS or Bulungan. Go ahead.
Thank you, Miss Nova. But today's topic is culture, not tourism.
Yeah, about the culture, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You can. No, but when you go to Artijon SIS before that, you can see any the old house, maybe the traditional house in Desa Marahilir. It's maybe suku Dayak. They the the uniqueness about Dayak traditional house is they have a high foundation, high foundation. Maybe if if we are in Java, the foundation is when you go to home, you always you maybe not use stairs, or maybe, yeah, maybe your home is not too high, but in Dayak house, it's really high, because the foundation is high, in it's make, and it's the foundation is I don't know what it's apa ya, kayak bangunannya itu made from kayu ulin, so it's really strong to hold the house. And then there's also many like a batik, but it's not a batik, it's like a Kalimantan batik, ukiran Kalimantan, and there's a lot of meaning too. You can go ask the owner of the house to ask about what's the meaning of that ukiran. And then they have also if you have a party, or maybe a big event, sometimes you can see Semanjau dance. Is like a welcome dance for the guest. That's it from me. Okay. Maybe if you want to ask me, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nova. Maybe anyone to ask Miss Nova? Maybe Miss Rafi, ya?
Mr. Rafi.
Yeah, Miss Rafi. Mr. Rafi, do you want do you have question for Miss Nova? The topic about typical house, typical Dayak house, ya. Okay, next to Elias. Elias, are you ready?
Ready, Mas. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Elias.
Elias, suara kamu kurang keras deh kayaknya. Transmit.
Halo.
Kurang.
Ada enggak?
Nah, udah. Lanjut.
Hello everyone, my name is Elias Rizgolana. I'm from in Bandung. In this Zoom, I will tell about Bandung culture or Sunda's culture. Sunda people are known for their culture, to which highly perfect manner in the general, the characteristics of the Sundanese people in the friendly, Somia, family, greatly, and the very perfectful of the friends. That is the perfection of the culture and the culture of the Sundanese people. But what I will convey is that the cultural language of Bandung, the which is the best known by the Indonesian people, is the wayang golek. The shadow puppet saw originates from the Pasundan area, West Java. It is called wayang golek because the puppets are made of this wood, resembling human form. This wooden doll is the colored golek, so it is colored puppet show Definition of wayang according to the Big Indonesian Dictionary 2008 is an imitation doll made of letter word, and the H is the doll is used to play a character in a show traditional drama. In West Java, the art of wayang golek is used in to from performance, namely as medium of entertainment and ritual ceremony. The wayang golek show is done face to face, which means there is the prefix the bridge contact between the pupil and the audience. Maybe that's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Elias. And the next, Rasmi. Rasmi, are you ready? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. This time it's yours.
Wait. Because our topic is culture, so I want to talk about Tidung culture. The Tidung people come
Don't mute, I think.
sorry, my connection. Yes. Part of the island of Borneo, this tribe is a native tribe of Kalimantan, which once had a kingdom called the Tidung, extends in political fight
Rasmi.
Rasmi. The Dutch sides. Yes.
If the connection is not stable, maybe you can turn off your camera. Coba kamu matiin aja kamera kamu biar nggak nge-lag. Nggak apa-apa. Oke, lanjut.
I'm next. The Tidung tribe is also a tribal group of the Sabah state. So this tribe is, there are several versions of the Tidung tribe, such as end of the arts that is favorite and proud of. An example is the art elements of musical instruments or various building instruments. This building is in the form of traditional house, office, and government institution that characteristic of the indigenous also have various types of fishing gear, games, and special food that Norweg Atarakan Culturalis explain several types of fishing gear and game tool in the Tidung community. Tidung community game tools include Begagala or Araga, or Apel, or Yo-Yo, and many more. Maybe that's all I can say, Aji. And thanks. Halo.
Okay, Rasmi, thank you. Next to Miss Teresa. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. But
Okay.
Wait, Aji.
Okay, Rasmi. Why?
Yes. Let me leave first, Aji, because I haven't eating yet, and I'm very hungry, so I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
first.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Rasmi.
okay, let me start. Today, my topic is about Sundanese culture. Sundanese culture is a culture that grows and lives in Sundanese society. Sundanese culture is known as a culture that highly respects manners. In general, the character of the Sundanese people is cheerful, friendly, Somea Hadik Kaseman, smiling, gentle, and very respectful of parents. That is mirror of Sundanese culture. Cultural ethos. Sundanese culture is one of the oldest culture in the archipelago. The ideal Sundanese culture is often associated with the culture of the Sunda Kingdom. There are several things in Sundanese culture about way to use virtue of life. The Sundanese ethos and character include Cager, which means healthy, which is physically and mentally healthy, healthy in thought, healthy and has a stand, morally healthy, healthy in work and speech. Bager, it means banking to other, giving a lot to help in the form of thought, good moral and material, not being stingy with other, not being emotional hurt, helpful and sincere in carrying out the and practicing, not just reading or speaking. Benar means true or not lying, not carelessly in carrying out of mandates, trying in carrying out religion, leading well and not destroying nature. Singer, which means introspective, through involve thoughts other before oneself, respect the opinion of other, is compassionate, does not get angry when criticized, but is graciously accept. Smart, meaning intelligent, understand religious knowledge to the bottom, can adapt to other, can solve problem wisely, and do not have bad talk about other. Sudanese culture is also one of the culture that is source of wealth for the Indonesian people, which is development needs to be preserved. Sudanese traditional spiritual belief system is Sunda Wiwitan, which teaches harmony of life with nature. Today, most of the Sudanese people are Muslim, but there are some who are although they are different. Basically, our life is intended for the God of the universe. Traditional agriculture, technology, farming for the Sudanese people is not fragrant thing because in the culture of the Sudanese people, the main job is farming. Agriculture has developed for centuries in the Sudanese community. From ancient times, agricultural behavior has been presented by Sudanese people because its natural condition provide all the necessities to support life. Of course, all activities require special equipment as well as well as in agriculture. The tools need include arit is a tool used to cut grass or wool made of iron mixed with steel and wood as a handle split like a saw but not too hard. Sickle has a function to destroy shrub, weeds and grass at the beginning of opening new land. Usually use a sickle. Sharpener is a special stone used to sharpening knife, machetes. Bedog, you know bedog? Bedog is golok. Bedog is a tool for splitting or cutting bamboo, wood, and other item made of iron. Milk handle using aluminum wood. Some are short and some are long. Garpu is a tool used to thin the soil. Kujang. Kujang is machete-like tool that is usually used to clean grass in the yard of on plantation and can be used for slashing. Now the cleaver is used symbol of various Sundanese organization. Pacul is a tool for restoring soil in file, digging holes, draining water, stirring. The bottom is made of iron or steel. The wooden handle is bent to make it easier to use. Okay, thank you for listening. One question for Sundanese people.
Maybe anyone to ask. Okay, no one. Okay, and the next, Mr. Rafi. Mr. Rafi, are you ready? Thank you, Reza. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Today I want to tell you about a culture not mutually exclusive in Indonesia or in Jakarta, but it is all over the world. It is a culture of the Islamic people. The culture I want to tell you about is about puasa or fasting. Apa-apa kan ya? So, fasting is done in the month of Ramadan. So, for fasting, we don't use the Masehi calendar, but instead we use the Hijrah or Islamic calendar. There's a month called Ramadan, and that is where we start the fasting, puasa. So fasting lasts for about a month, for the full month of Ramadan. And there are some kinds of fasting. That is the wajib and sunnah. Wajib is the required fasting for the Islamic people, and sunnah is not required, but it is recommended if you are able to do it. For the puasa sunnah, it is not only in the month of Ramadan, but in puasa wajib, it must be done in the month of Ramadan. So, fasting or puasa is about holding your urge to eat and controlling your emotion. We do it from dawn, from subuh until sunset. That is Maghrib, the time for Maghrib. And if we ever eat food or drink or maybe get angry or do something related to emotional flux and emotional surge, the Ramadan for that day will be considered failed and has to be moved on to another day after the month of Ramadan. So next is, okay, the requirements. For Ramadan, for fasting puasa, you have to be Muslim, you have to be sane, you have to be able both physically and mentally. And while I say fasting is for Muslim, there are some non-Muslim who fast too, but it is not considered as a religious act, but more as a lifestyle choice, I guess. And in Ramadan, puasa wajib, there is an exclusive type of prayer, salat, which is called salat tarawih. It is done usually after Isha, which is around 7 p.m. in Indonesian time, West Indonesian time. It is usually either 11 or 23 rakaat. So rakaat is for any non-Muslim of you out there, or you guys, any non-Muslim guys, it is like, rakaat is like, if you ever done like maybe some push-ups or sit-ups, it's like one set, each rakaat is one set. So in Salat Tarawih, it's either 11 set, 11 rakaat, or 23 rakaat per set, which is that consists of Salat Tarawih 8 rakaat and Salat Witir 3 rakaat, or Salat Tarawih 20 rakaat and Salat Witir 3 rakaat. And at the end of Ramadan, there is Idul Fitri, which marks the end of the puasa wajib. Okay, I think that's all that I want to share. If maybe anyone want to ask, you can ask me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Happy. Maybe anyone to ask. In Christian, we do fasting as well. Itu Miss Nova ngomong di grup, di chat maksudnya.
Christian do fasting as well.
Yeah, in Christian, when it's maybe 40 days before Easter, you know Easter, Paskah.
Easter ya Paskah.
We do fasting, but we don't do as like a Muslim do. We just maybe in 40 days we cannot eat meat, or maybe if you are a smoker, we don't smoke like that. Like to hold your what is hawa nafsu, it's that. But in Muslim, it's like for down to Maghrib, right? When in Christian, but in Christian, it's 40 days. But in 40 days, you can do your habit. Like if you smokers, you cannot smoke in 40 days. Or maybe if you want to stop to eat meat, you can eat meat for 40 days like that. We do fasting too. Okay. Just information.
Just known actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Aku baru tahu asli.
Yeah, we learn about new thing, right?
Yeah. I don't have many Christian friends. I only have like one.
Yeah, but we did.
Okay.
Thank you, Raffi. Thank you, Aji. That's it from me.
Thank you, Thank you, Aji.
Baik, karena waktunya udah mau habis ya. Maybe if nothing else is, I will end the meeting. See you at the next meeting with the topic of culture again. So you can prepare your topic. Okay. BTW, why you don't turn on your Okay, thank you all. Nice to meet you. See you.